let's work.
I'm gonna call him the young king.
What's up, man?
You're listening to DJ Andre Mykal.
Things that they can do may not come clear through. My words may not convey just what I'm feeling, but I hope you recognize what's so right before your eyes.
Let's work.
For your heart should realize where I'm deep.
Give me the hard part. Baby, I'm trying to show you that I love you.
Baby, I'm trying to tell you that, hey.
Baby, I'm trying to tell you that
I need you. Baby, I'm trying to tell you that, hey.
All that right there. That's what it. That's right.
You may not understand just so I show my hand. The method to my madness you inspire. Perception is the key. It's evidence you see.
That's right.
Oh, what this is about. Love is fine.
Give me the hard part.
Baby, I'm trying to show you that I love you. Baby, I'm trying to tell you that I care. Baby, I'm trying to tell you that I need you. Baby, I'm trying to tell you that I care. And all I know is true.
Man, Killer Cow, the animal from the wickedest band alive. We're now tuned into my man DJ Andre Mykal.
Still Dre Day, nigga. Still Dre Day, nigga. AK, nigga.
I fly through the stars in the sky. I am no longer trying to survive. I believe that life is a prize, but to live doesn't mean you're alive. Don't worry about me and who I fire. I get what I desire. It's my empire, and yes, I call the shots. I am the umpire. I sprinkle holy water upon the vampire. Fire, and this very moment I'm king. This very moment I slay Goliath with the sling. This very moment I bring. Put this on everything. Wendy Ray gon' retire with the ring, baby. I'm gon' retire with the crown.
I love DJ Andre Mykal.
I'ma call him the young King Michael.
Still Dre Day, nigga.
Yeah, it's your man Killer Cow, the animal from the wickedest band alive. We're now tuned in to my man DJ Andre Mykal.
This is another money mix by Andre Mykal. DJ Andre Mykal.
Hey man, we're here. The platform radio show, TV show, whatever you want to call it, live on VoxWave.com. We in the building, man. VoxWave Live, man. A great every weekend. We ain't even gonna hold you. We gonna get right to it, man. We gonna get right to it every weekend. Before I talk to my man Lovell, me and DJ Andre Mykal was out Woodbridge, out BYB, man. Lovell done tied my man out. Had my man Big G for 2 shows acting, and he still came in there on time.
Mm-hmm.
He was there early too. I guess he ain't want to go take a nap. He knew he was gonna miss it, so he came in there right early, blew the roof off that joint. And how did they look out Woodbridge?
That shit was fun. I had a good time. First time DJing with Backyard. Won't be my last. Definitely had a great time. They definitely cranked it up just like I expected. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't my first time seeing Backyard. It was my first time DJing with him, so I had a great experience.
Oh, yeah.
Then Wincy had the little Wincy challenge going on, so he had to figure out like how to sing the song and sing it like him. So I can't sing, so I went ahead and played that song at the end of the night. And he was like, "Oh shit, that's my song."
Yeah.
So shout out Wincy for the Wincy challenge and letting people come out for free. You know what I'm saying? Just for doing that joint.
Man, Wincy did, man. Good. My man Earl, Backyard, man. Good family oriented. You know, my sister was in the building. And everybody was in there. We just had a good time. Happy birthday, Quinn. Thank you for getting us out Woodbridge.
Man, thank you.
It was a good BYB, man. It was a good thing. The business was straight and everything.
Good turnout.
So, Miss belaDona, Miss Storm,
Yeah.
Fast Eddie's this weekend. How they go?
Oh man, it was awesome. Man, we definitely got it in. It was a great gig. Yeah, nice turnout, great energy. It was awesome.
Right. And Mr. Lovell, man, the guy of the weekend, man. The guy of the goddamn weekend, man. I mean, you did it again. Yeah. It's been a while before you did it again. I mean, you was on everything. Donnie Simpson show, Fox 5, or 8. I say, look here. I'm gonna let everybody get their interviews out the way. Right. I'm gonna get the recap. Cause I know my man gonna come on my show. But man, you show love not to only this station, to all the internet radio stations. You was on everything. Nikki Nation. Actually, Nikki Nation did a great job on the red carpet. I seen that. My mother and them was at the play. They said, "Oh man, he got to do it again." Oh, we want to come back again. Yeah,
they're going crazy.
So how did that feel? The energy in the building. You did it again.
So this is the whole thing. When we did the gigs, right? You know, our city is so much. I just did a post say mute crabs in the barrel, right? So we did the gigs. A lot of people like, okay, they did the gigs. They first they said they can't get the MGM. We got the MGM. Then they said, well, they're not gonna sell out. Then we sold out. Then they said it's not gonna be a good play. Then it was a great play. So then after the gigs, it was like, well, we could have done that because it's just formatted. So a lot of people don't know I want to do musicals. I got like 2 go-go musicals already written.
That's what's up.
Right? So I came back and we wanted to do this one to show them that we can do a normal stage play. We can give y'all the stuff. So everybody, like sophomores, can they do it? So when we brought it out Saturday, like when I say the women was like, this is great, like this is the best thing we done seen. Like this on some Tyler Perry, like
yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's what they were saying. I was gonna get you that.
I mean, it was a great set. I mean, it's the first time like I got to watch people, right? And you know what the favorite thing about people, they like to keep their phone in their hand, right? Through my show, you know what I'm saying? Even in the go-go's, I'm not gonna lie, people be on their phone like this in the go-go. We had everybody's attention, man. The phones was like that, and everybody's like this. Phones was turned over, so I knew right then and there that, you know, this is something destined for the city, man. Like we trying to lock down our city for these stage play, so many people can't come in our city and make money and spend it somewhere else.
What's the name of your stage play?
Well, we just had a stage play called Confession of a Side Chick. But what I'm known for is the one that called The Gears at the MGM.
Oh, okay. All right.
The first go-go musical, The Wizard of Oz, a go-go.
Awesome. Yeah, I did hear that. That was a big success. Yeah.
So is it hard putting those shows together like they put go-go shows together? Like you guys stay concentrated, like the plays, everybody gotta be on point?
Nah, this is like, you know, I'm from DC, so I know go-go, but nah, this is like 10 times.
Yeah, because I know I called Ging a couple of times, and even before he came home, he was like this, Bam, at certain times I gotta call you because I'm studying. I'm like, damn, what the fuck is studying? Nah, I'm studying, you know, Lavelle got this play, I gotta study because once we rehearse it, I want this shit to be
flat out paper. Yeah. So it's a process through everything, even production, writing it. The actors are really have it hard because we demanded them to be off script in a couple weeks, and they have to deliver what you're writing. You know what I'm saying? And then the background of politics of having the right lighting, the right music, all that plays in. Right. So you know, after it takes about 2.5 months to do a production, and you understand we're constantly working every day for this one night or this 2 nights, and after that, you be feeling like I'm glad you be glad it's over. Yeah.
So what you gonna do? Another one here, or you just gonna go on to the next play?
That's what they calling for. I want to go into the next play, but we're gonna sit down with my board tomorrow and we're gonna figure out what, because everybody heard about it, they want to see it now. Like, nah, bring it back. Y'all got to see this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful. We got choices. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we ready to get onto the go-go musical, like, because even like we're gonna reach out to their band, because this one's called Chocolate City Records. This is about the first 3 girls that came in and go-go, and then they got R&B and success. Right. And we're gonna see they're gonna have to come back to go-go, but it's a twist. So
nice.
I mean, people don't know your story. I know your story because the Gears was a success, and we was at the Titan Awards. Yeah. And when y'all racked up awards, y'all was in like every category. Yeah. Just about. So people don't know your story, and it's an amazing story. Have you ever thought about telling your story like a person that was incarcerated and just decided to come out to do something positive, and you in the neighborhoods, you giving back, you preaching about stopping violence, you all about bringing people in success. You not like trying to say, no, I'm just bringing my people. You bringing people like Trina Boo, the act, Sugar Bear. I mean, you doing a whole lot of things with go-go and bringing them in with the acting. Probably people that haven't acted. And most of the surprise people talking about Sugar Bear. This time you had Yanni. Then you had DJ Rico in there. Of course, you had G in there. You ain't had G in the last, but you had this one and this John. And people like this. I didn't know he really could act like that. They just like, I thought Big G was just the Y and that was his role, but like he really can act. Like he really can act. Like when you see him in action, he really can act. Like you bringing people that nobody probably would have thought of reaching out. Yeah. And that's what Trina Boo told me. Like, he grabs people that he believe in, but you might don't even believe that you could do it. But once he puts you on that scale and you start talking about the plays and the writings and all that.
It's pretty easy because, like, I have a great acting coach and great director that can bring stuff out. So if I'm going to write BAM640 into my play, right, I'm just going to write you to being you. Yeah. So you're gonna be. I'm gonna put a little twist to it. Yeah. But it's gonna be basically you, and you go. Once you start seeing it or reading, you're gonna be like, "Damn, I can do this." And then the acting coach, he gonna teach you blocking and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So I can sit down and basically write a play around someone. So like we had a 10-year-old little girl in there, and they loved her. Like I only thing I was advising was I wanted her to. If you ever watch What's Happening, Lil D, that was like my concept. So that was the major thing with that, you know. So it's pretty easy to get people casting when you write something. If I can sit down and get to know you, and with social media now, that's the great thing about social media is I'm learning personalities, and I would want to say this, to people like, you can kill yourself on social media or you can win because you don't know who's watching you. So I be watching personalities and like the young dude, Draymond, the dude that wear the boots, the superhero, gay superhero. He turned it out, but I've been watching him for like 6 months.
Right.
I've been watching him like 6 months, and when I say he turned it out, I mean they love him like he was a crowd favorite. So I'm watching. That's what everybody need to know. I'm watching.
Are your plays available like on? Because I didn't get to see the Giz. Is that what it was?
And that's good. So right now we got two. We done 4 plays, but we got 2 big plays.
Okay.
And we're thinking about putting both of them in the movie theater.
Whoa.
That's what I was saying. That have you ever thought about putting a movie to some of these plays?
No, I got a movie about right now, and I could tell y'all what it's called.
I think Confession of a Side Chick could be a movie. The way that the women and even the men that talk about how good this play was, he was like, this like some stuff that could have been at Constitution Hall or the one thing. It was that great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know a couple of females that went out.
We think about bringing them to the one theater next time. I mean, it was shocking. Like, you gotta understand, when you sit down and write something, I think it's funny, and I think that because we write for women, so I think it's funny. I think women will like it. Some of it was a little racy, so I was like, we just gotta see. But we living in an environment now that people is not so shocked about what they see. So, the response was heavy. I knew we was gonna get it was a good play, but I didn't think we would get it as a great play. Dave was like, it's a great play. This need to be, and we got a call saying we need to make a movie out of it. But
that was most people were saying to me.
Well, we have material. We have so much content that we trying to push this stuff out. Like, we can, if we had the money and we had the network, we can give. I got like 4 or 5 projects that I can put on TV right now.
My mother said it was like one of those plays that you would go see out LA and you thought all these stars were gonna be, because it was so well organized. From the red carpet to the people getting in that had tickets, nobody had no problem. It was just a great atmosphere. It felt like it was more like a celebration that DC could do whatever they do across the world. That's what my mother told me.
I'm gonna tell you what it feel like. How old your mother?
65.
Exactly, and that's what once they give us the go, we got to go. I'm gonna tell you, people don't expect stuff to be like that. Like, DC is just not, and this is what I'm putting out now. I'm revising my city, right? DC is just not a party town. We have great actors and entertainers here. So it's just my job. See, we've been so lacking in great product, you know what I'm saying, that people don't think we can do it. It's just now that we have the content. I hooked up with a guy that knows what he's doing, and we giving out great product. I mean, they're sitting there like, they thinking they in Vegas, like, and we like, that's what we here to bring. That's why we took the bold name to say DC Black Broadway. You don't take a name like that and play with it.
Right.
How did you come up with the title for your play?
Confession of a Side Chick?
Yeah, I think that's a very interesting title.
Yeah, my partner came up with it about a couple years ago. So, the thing about it, he came up with it, but when I came home from prison, one of my first posters on Facebook was about a Confession of a Side Chick holidays. So I was explaining.
I think I did see something like that on Facebook.
So I was explaining, what holidays a side chick should look forward to.
Day after Valentine's Day, 2 days before Christmas.
Yeah. February 16th, December 27th.
That's real life, for real.
Yeah, so I know
it's relatable.
It started out as a joke, and then we just wrote it.
Oh, wow. Are your plays do you ever envision them being on, like, selling them on DVDs, or are they available on DVDs now?
What we're doing now, we have a great website. Go to www.dcblackbroadway.com, and what we're trying to do now is, I got a couple IT guys that's trying to stream it through my website, where we can charge $4.99, $5.99 to watch it on my so we can get
That's what's
residuals.
up.
So what you doing?
That's what
Say
you're talking about right
basically
there.
what you was doing with these two places like Go without recording.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So you got to go see it live and.
Yeah.
See, the thing about it is, if we would have had the gears together, we probably made a lot of money with the gears. Cause like you got people all in L.A. That's how we got the award. You know, some people. That was all. It was. I had people calling me in an Uber driver, like, "Hey man, they somebody talking about your play right now." So, you know, with that amount of success, we got to, you know, we've been since I've been home about just 2 years now. I mean, 2 years, and I was one in Atlanta, but 2 now here. I've been going. I haven't had time to stop and think and position things. So
when you on these people that reach out, you Channel 9, Channel 7, Channel 4, the Donnie Simpson Show, all these shows that want to interview you before the play, did you realize, like, damn, I got something real epic right here?
See, you're nervous when you write it. Like, so in my head, I think it's epic. And then what I do with my wife and her friends, we sit down, I let them read the script. And then I watch their face, and then right after, like right before it ends, they arguing with each other and like arguing. I'm like, that's what I want them to do. And then at the end, they was like this. All looked at me like, you ain't shit. And I was like, I got him. And I tell everybody, I'm not Tyler Perry. Don't say I'm Tyler Perry, because my plays is not like Tyler Perry.
Respect.
And
but your plays are very epic like his. That's why people will.
Yeah.
But like if people say like they say a couple of women say whoever wrote that play, whoever put this together, they is the DC Tyler Perry. And of course you in your own lane because I know we have our talks how we do all the time. So I know how you think. But you just doing you. But they on that type of level though.
Yeah, they call me.
I mean, if you look at them, they on that type of level.
I mean, they calling me DC Tyler Perry, and I like the name. Yeah. But I just don't want people to come and think when you sit down in my play that it's going to be a great ending.
See,
like, it's a fairy tale.
No, but another thing, you in Atlanta a lot, and you doing plays, like, I'm thinking sooner or later Tyler Perry going to call you up like, man, we got to do something together. Because it just makes sense. Yeah. I'm like, this man is putting epic.
If that happened, I'm going to fall out.
The first play you did?
Nah, I did Stranger in My House.
Okay.
What Your Man Won't Do. And then we
did. Yeah. You did Jump with Tamika Joy, right? Tamika Joy was in one of them, right?
Yeah. Raheem Devant. Yanni Crawley, Big G.
Okay.
Then I did, we did the Gears, and then now this one Confessional.
Now, well, people realize you work with him with the music, you work with him with the acting. Like, how did Big G separate himself? I know how he separated himself because he was more focused. Like, he really take acting serious. Like, people don't know he'd jump off a backyard stage and hop on a train and hit up in New York and start acting.
It's called passion. And then he a tourist like me. I'm tourists. So
Ron, my girl tours too. Oh my goodness.
So we tourists. So you know, and for a lot of people don't know, I was with Ging back in the day.
Yeah, I know
the
that.
transformation thing. You know what I'm saying? When I met him, he was raw. Yeah. I was like, nah, bro, we can't do this.
Yeah, he calmed down a lot.
Yeah, I was the one that calmed me.
When the dreads got cut down, he calmed down a lot.
I was there. I was the one that provoked that. So at the end of the day, it's like it's a grind, and when you got passion to do certain things, you want to do it. And then when your door closed on, certain things, other doors open. So when I left the drug life alone, I had to do something.
Like that's an amazing story because a dude that come from the streets, we all come from the streets, we all got dirt. For you to come back and not take, he didn't want to open no studio, he didn't want to go find no rappers, he just took another way with it, and one with it.
Well, reason for that is because while I was sitting back in prison, I started looking at my footsteps. And I was doing everything that drug dealers do. So I had big cars, I had the home, I had the club, I had the clothing line, I had the rappers. You know what I'm saying? I had the mom and pop store. So I kept on saying, man, I've done everything that a drug dealer, the same thing other drug dealers done. And mostly when other drug dealers get locked up, guess what happened? They disappear. And people say, well, he used to be, and he used to be, and he used to be. And I was like, I'm not going to be he used to be. So I was like, I got to figure out something else. And then I didn't want to come home and do parties. I didn't want to be involved with that scene. So I was like, I need to do stage plays. There's nobody doing stage plays like that.
Wow.
And I say, okay, well, let me start studying this.
So after this success, then you got 2 bangers back to back. Like, what is the next move for the team?
Well, because
everybody gonna expect greatness after this.
Yeah, everybody is hollering bringing Confessional Side Chick back, right? I want to bring it back, but I want right now. We've done. I don't think it's nothing else to do more, but that I want to do the Kennedy Center. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, that's true.
I want to bring my people out to that Kennedy Center. I want to tear that.
With a new one or
with Chocolate City Records. Okay. Nah, this got to be go-go music. I need to show them folks. I need to show them folks how we get down. I want them to respect the performing arts of DC, and it's gonna be a go-go music, and they're gonna love it. And it's 3 women. I want to. Now this is the argument. I want everybody listening now. I want Miss Kim, but Miss Kim be so busy. But I got Tabria, Yanni, and Michelle Blackwell. That's who I want the 3 women to be.
Right.
Wow. Awesome.
My 3 women would be, I would like to see Sherry from belaDona, because I think she's very animated behind the scenes. It's just something about her on the keyboard when she jumps behind there on the mic. I think she's very animated. I like Lisette. I like to see Lisette act. I want, and then I love to see what the hell is that girl name? And I like to see Sweet Thing act, because I mean, when I'm with Backyard, she's animated, she's joking about this. I mean, but you know, you can put.
I did talk Sweet Thing too. So
you always gonna put.
This is what I like. Now all the podcast shows, because we can put pressure on the situation. All the podcast shows, everybody need to get together. We need to have a big audition. All the go-go ladies, and just make it fair, make it big, because that Kennedy Center is gonna be history. Yeah. And I don't want to pick my favorites. I don't say I have favorites. I want to pick the best.
Right.
I want to pick the person that because you're going to know who you want. You're going to be like, oh, that's it right there.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we gotta make noise. That's why I want to do this probably like in March, because I want to make noise. I want to get to all the ladies in music, not just go-go, R&B, church, everybody get together.
Yes, people like London Savoy, you could. Even the rappers, we got Pinky Killer. Pinky will be, man. I think Pinky will be.
And then you got to see even with the gigs, like we had Winksy at first, right. But the best thing today is I'm always finding great talent. I got Cartier Williams was a tap dancer. He was a sensation, and I got him by being at the Kennedy Center. I had to stop everything. I say, that's my scarecrow. So I would like the women to get together, because we want the best show possible.
Right.
And then you know what else make it fun?
You're definitely not a biased guy. He definitely not. Because if he was a biased guy, I would have been in a long time ago. But no, he definitely my guy. But shout out to the best person that make flyers. I mean, she's been with you from the girl, and I want to give Angela Williams a shout out. Yeah. I mean, Angela Washington, she been doing her thing. Like, she been.
So with that, when I first met Angela Washington, she was so. Well, people try to keep me away from it, for one thing. People don't never want number one. This is what the city got to understand. I don't understand why number one don't work with number one. Like, we so funny that you number one in what you do, you'll work with somebody at number 8 and don't work with number one. Yeah. So she was doing her thing, and I'm like, you number one. And I think I'm going to be number one in what I do. I like, we need to come together. And I told her, I said, I'm going to be your best client. That's what I told her. I said, I'm going to be your best client. She looked at me like, boy, whatever. I couldn't even call her after 6 o'clock. Like, I was calling her at 10 o'clock at night. She was like, don't call my damn phone and hang up. I'm like, man. And then guess what? We became partners.
Right.
Like, I tell people don't want to work with her, but if you don't work with her, your business is not going.
That's the
like
same.
She can make, just by her creation, her design, she can bump your business. I don't know nobody that don't want their business to grow. You actually got people who will not use her because I use her. You know what I'm saying? That is crazy.
That'll make me want to use her.
Right.
Now
you got a lot.
You
got a lot of people that definitely want to use her, but you do have some people that would let their business starve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
I'm not gonna do that, man. I'm working with number one, man. I don't
that's
think
how
nobody
I
says
that's what I And that's the thing about the whole radio. I mean, it's good to interview people that's coming up, but you also want to have the best story or trendsetters that you want to interview.
Okay, so let me ask you a question since we on that. Why the hell you went at Ben's Chili Bowl or the Lincoln? I'm on the wall at Ben's Chili Bowl, and that's your
I knew that.
Why you went down there?
When? I never got the invite.
You don't post it. Okay. when social media, this is what I say my social media is. My social media is my television station. I own that.
I don't know how I missed that.
So when I
get your alerts.
Listen, so when I put it out and say we going to Ben's Chili Bowl wall, that's a press release.
Right.
You supposed to be like, I'm down there. Let's get this. Let's go. See, that's what been making me successful. People understand. Right. I study everybody on social media. I sit back. Like, oh, I want to use. Oh, I got to work with him. Oh, she gonna be there? Oh, he gonna be there? I'm there.
But you ain't come out with no hats this time, nigga.
Nah, it's because that was special for the
Last time
Giz.
I had a whole Giz outfit on when I was
Yeah,
on
that
the title wall. I said, Lobel, give me that hat. I'm about to go on stage right now.
I'm gonna come out with chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out with Chocolate City hats, but I'm only gonna have hats for the go-go situation. You know what I'm saying? My city, my culture. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna bring something else here too, so everybody can understand where I'm at and my level of what I'm doing. I think DC, I'm revising entertainment in DC. We're just not a party city. I'm going to keep on saying that. I want to revise this city. So I came up, I'm going to do...
But you're the only person that would think that, like all the out of town, like, dude, we love to come to DC and party.
Yeah, that's because we got to get a name for entertainment. Mm-hmm. We got to help our kids. How do we help our kids in the street? We can't help our kids partying all the time. Right. We got to help our kids. We got to put some money back into our community.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? And that's from big productions coming in. That's how Atlanta got on. Big productions coming in and doing stuff in their city. They're giving back. You know what I'm saying? We got to change that. So one thing I want to do, I want to do it around November. I want everybody to come out. I'm gonna use everybody, but I want to do an auction for
Angela laughing at you. She must heard you talking about it.
For Karan Brown and
I'm going to kind of like
Mykal,
by the way.
6 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah,
See, that's what I'm talking about. You got to do your. So I see you there, but Karan Brown and Mykal Wilson, I want to do an auction. And what I want to do is, like, I got stuff from the Giz, I got stuff from last night that I'm gonna auction off. Right. You know, to all these big willies here. Let's start. Now I know you got something. You got some go history.
Yeah.
So guess what? I know you got something. Guess what? Then BAM640 gonna auction off this. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make it fun. I want to make some of the ladies say, "Hey, we'll go on out a lunch date with you. We auction off a lunch date with this person or lunch date with that person." Especially like Big G. He could definitely people would love to go on a lunch date and just sit and talk with him. You don't know how much somebody would pay for that. Right. But all that go to a good cause to two families that lost their kids.
Right.
And I think, and I can say right now, in this room, how many other people ever been to an auction?
I've been
to an auction.
I've been.
And it was fun. Mm-hmm. It was fun. So I can't wait to put that together. I think things like that, I want to do stuff that's different for the city.
Right.
I just need you guys to support it. That's all.
Oh, I'm gonna support whatever you do because I love the story and I love what you're trying to do. And like you was saying, me and you was talking on a book like the success gotta support success. If you're a success person, you don't have no problem with coming on anyway. Anything, anything that somebody doing, even if it don't involve you, it come up in plenty shows I ain't hosting. I just pop up. Just for the love of go-go or anything.
But success supports success. That's what I put today. Right. So success supports success. So when I look at my show, when I see all the guys at DC film and playwrights and actors and been successful in this city, they're at my play. Mm-hmm. They're at my play. Like, if you see the pictures, all the successful guys and doing their thing, they're at my play. Right. And that's the thing. I'm like, wow, what you calling me? Damn, what you calling me? The congressman, the congressman here. So at the end of the day, success supports success. And the Crafts and Barrel, they're not going to support anyway, so let them stay in there.
Exactly. All right, man, before we get you out of here, let you do some shout-outs, man. Big weekend for you. Again. The Giz was a big weekend. Then you took a lick at theater. Next, I know it's gonna be the Kennedy Center, man.
I want the Kennedy Center. Yeah, so I want to thank everybody that came out for one thing. They stood. It was a line. It was hot out there, and I thought we was not gonna have a great turnout because it was hot. Those people stood out there and they came in and they enjoyed themselves. So I want everybody to know. I want to thank everybody that came out to see the play. Everybody enjoyed.
You got us responsibility. How about something like how to grieve for kids? So like people don't know how to grieve for kids. Like the death of kids is just it just kills me. If you got a child, it just kills me, man. It just.
So that's why we have to do these auctions so we can get these counselors into these communities, that people that's professional that can do it. But it takes money. It just can't be Lavelle money and BAM money. It has to be everybody coming together. You know, we got Vox Radio. I know they got some special stuff around here that they can auction off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, they got it. So at the end of the day, and then we got these go-go bands. They can do a special show. It's a lot of things we can do to help these kids. And you know, right now I'm a mentor. I work for the YAP program. I'm an incredible messenger. And now that I'm in this program seeing these kids, I just want to give back. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm working on things to give back. And you know, my next show, if I do when we get this Kennedy Center, I will be donating my proceeds to the Mykal Wilson Foundation.
Wow.
Yeah, shout out to Mike Angelo. He was on there. He doing another walk.
Yeah.
He got a shoe that's special customer. So man, we gonna take some pics, man, and get Miss Angela up here. Let Ovale get out here. The man been tired, been working all. He gotta go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I got a job, man. I got a business and I work. I got a job.
I do the same thing.
I love it though. Let me tell you, for the first time in my life, I did today. See, I got so many accomplishments, but this was big for me. I ain't put on social media because it might not be that big, but you know, I just did my show.
Right.
So I put my check from the show in my business account, and I put 2 of my checks from my job in my personal account. I have never done that, and I'm 49 years old. It's the first time I ever done it. I thought that was cool. I said, damn. Wow. And the girl at the bank gave me her number and everything. I said, hey. I like that.
Hey, look, man, we got Miss Cool Keys coming up, man. A hell of a resume, man. A hell of a woman, man. We're going to let Avell get out of here. We're going to do our picture taking, let Andre Mykal crank up. But tomorrow, man, just like he said, man, the candlelight visual from 6, I think it's 6 to 8.
Yeah.
6 to 8, we'll be there on that, bro. I will be there. If I don't be nowhere else, I'm going to be there. At 6 o'clock, I'll be there to 8 o'clock. And then, man, we going to just pay respect to this young man that just got his life taken from him for, man, just senseless, man. It's just senseless.
Got to give these kids something to do.
Yeah. Really all right, man, let's crank up. We about to take some pictures. Miss Cool Keys from belaDona coming up, man. We right back, man. The platform right here on BAM640.com, man.
Y'all ready for the gears? Hey, ready for the gears? Yeah. You can't make it back, and you can't get out of the game. Yeah. People be saying things are gonna change, but they look just like they stay the same. Come on, you can't win, you can't win. You're over your head and you're
This is another money mix by Andre Mykal. DJ Andre Mykal.
You play
Whatever through the night. Set free, baby. And where they at? Like this 21st now. I like the old girl. To cook my own weed. I like the old girl. 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 Cook my own weed. I like the old girl. I like the old girl. I like the old girl. I like that old girl. I like that old girl.
Yes, Kevin.
We're back in the building. We back in the building platform. So shout out to my man Lovell, man. He's doing big things,
Oh,
man.
my God.
Next, he
Wonderful
trying to
things.
do the Kennedy Center. It's going down. But right now, y'all know. Look, man. I'm gonna start calling this the belaDona series. One, we bringing belaDona each member by member by member.
Yep.
Who we had? Miss Curtis last week.
Curtis last week.
And this week, we have Miss Cool. I'm so excited about this interview. Cool Keys of belaDona's is in the building. Man.
That is way too much love, but I appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. So before I get started with my questions, get people that's listening on online and on Google Report and all that, the background of how you guys started playing.
Yes. So I got started playing keyboards at a very young age, 4 years old. I was playing on the little organ in the basement. I grew up in Southeast. Shout out to Southeast.
Southside.
Yes. And my parents started us with music lessons, me and my sister at the time. And basically, after about 2 years of lessons, I was like fluently playing classical music. And I want to say 10 to 11 years later, I started working in music. First at church and then at Showmobile. And I know y'all know about Showmobile under Mayor Barry's youth leadership program.
Right.
So that's how I got my start in music. And then how did I get into go-go? That was pleasure.
For real?
Yes.
Original keyboardist.
Yes,
so
the original
pleasure.
keyboard player for DC's first and only go-go band, female go-go band.
So how was that experience?
It was awesome. We were spoiled rotten. It was awesome.
Do the transition from Pleasure and belaDona feel the same?
It has some similarities, but you know the biggest difference is that I'm all grown up in belaDona, where I was a little baby in Pleasure.
Right.
I was a little baby, like still straight out of high school.
Right. So how's the belaDona movement going for you? As far as the shows, the music, and everything.
It's been very rewarding. It's been a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice. People don't understand that, you know, they say, oh, we look like we having fun and we make it look so easy. It's hard. It's very hard. When I say hard, I mean it's a lot of work and it's a lot of sacrifice.
The hardest part is the music, or is the hardest part doing the shows? Because that's my hardest part.
The easiest part is the music when you're a musician and you know your acts.
Right.
Remembering all of the songs after a while, you know, you have large, what you call it, of music that you play. So sometimes you got to remember, catalog, that's the word. Sometimes you got to remember what key, you got to remember how this starts or whatever, but we feed off of each other. I think it's the shows and like the out of town, the consistency. Sometimes you will have in one weekend 5 gigs, 5 or 6 gigs.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
what keeps you inspired, and how are you like motivated to keep going?
Great question. I'm inspired by other people that I see that are success stories. Like I really was so excited when Sugar Bear and EU and Juju and Funk were on the BET Awards. I was inspired by Lovell, hearing his story about,
that was
to
very
me,
inspiring.
I don't always have to be inspired by the person that's making the most money, like the Rihannas of the world. I love them, but I'm saying a lot of times our local heroes are overlooked for what they're doing, and I think that we need to lift up our local people who have put in a lot of time and effort.
Right, I agree with that. Go ahead, Storm, because when I do my question, they're gonna be like bang bang.
Oh, and then you said what motivates me?
Yeah, what motivates you?
My children motivate me to get out here and hustle. Okay, because I'm a
They always do it,
full-time
don't they?
musician. Yeah.
Don't they do it?
Yeah. And the music culture in DC motivates me. Lovell touched on it a little bit. The music culture in DC is very rich, and it has been very rich for a long time. And I love the fact that we have the platform to be able to perform and use our talents every day of the week.
Yeah.
If you're playing on U Street, or if you're playing, even back in the day, I used to go to a lot of shows, concerts, clubs. It's always a big platform for music, live music or parties.
And not only, I want you to also talk about, we know you're a musician, but you're also an entrepreneur.
Yes, I
and
am.
you have a clothing line you've started, and I want to hear a little bit, let the listeners hear a little bit about what you're doing as an entrepreneur. And
Thanks for asking about that. So I never thought I could sell anything because I was never really a pushy salesperson.
Right.
But a couple of years ago, I was thinking, dang, if something were to happen and I couldn't play anymore, what else could I do? What could I sell? Like, again, thinking about, you can be an entrepreneur all day long, but you got to add, you look at the Tyler Perrys and the Oprahs, and you look at all the people, like even Will Smith, how they have multiple streams of income and they do multiple things. So I said, what could I do? And so I thought about my stage name, Cool Keys, and I was like, that's a really kind of dope, just different kind of name. And I said, what could, and then what actually inspired me was on Instagram, I was friends with, or I followed, what's that guy's name? I used to have a crush on him, Shamar Moore, and he has the baby girl line.
Okay.
And if you watch Criminal Minds, you see the baby girl, and he always says that. So I saw that he had a line of t-shirts and pajamas, and I was like, that's a really good concept. So I just really started like opening my mind up to selling my brand and to branding my name. And actually my son designed this logo, but I have like 5 or 6 different logos, and I have t-shirts for men and ladies.
Man, I would buy those quick.
You will?
Man, I don't do nothing but support on DMV clothing. I don't go out my whole closet, got deals, move values, hustle around, like, it's just plenty of people I like to shine. When I wear my stuff on stage and you got professional photographers, I like them to take pictures of who I'm supporting that night. So
That's awesome.
Is it hard for a female to make it in the male dominant business? I ask every female that, so I need to know your intent.
Yes.
Because go-go is a male dominant. I mean, you got your Big G's and your Bugs and your Donnell Floyds, and
It's 100 times harder. It's 100 times harder. You can have the backing of like a good management. You can have the backing of people who set up your keyboards and all that. But at the end of the day, you will always be compared to the other guy or the other guys that do the same thing you do. Even in church, okay? Even in church, you will always be compared, and you have to work 10 times harder. Plus, the hardest part is, as mothers and wives and as like the nurturers, we're leaving our children and our husbands and our boyfriends to go out here and be gone and performing, and they don't like that. Okay? My son has said many times, my youngest, Mommy, I want you to quit belaDona so you can be home with me. And it's like, I have to tell him, this is what I do to feed us. This is my job. But as a man, when you work hard and hustle and all that and you're gone, it's okay because you got your wife and girlfriend to take care of the kids.
For me, for Rhonda, she loves to see me host. So it's really not a conflict at home. I'm like, just come on. She loves to go to shows. She loves to go eat good. She go drink good. She ain't gonna have to pay. I mean, she loves to see me. And that's one thing I can say about. She loves to see me do what I love.
She
and
supports
she loves
you.
the passion on my face. 100%.
But you picked the right mate because it's harder as a woman to get that same support from a man, right?
Because a lot of men don't respect what we're doing.
No,
unfortunately.
I think a lot of men do respect what y'all doing. I think a lot of men can't handle what you do. No, for real, a lot of women can't handle, especially if a women like they're like favorite. They like okay, get a hug or get a picture. Some men might look on the sideline like, what is this? Is this dude? What is he saying? Or somebody could whisper in your ear, man, I love what you do. I love the support.
You're like,
but I'm like, hey, so I'm saying,
see me in the corner.
See, so it's different. So I understand where you're coming from. That's why I respect all the ladies like belaDona and even to Michelle Blackwell and Lisette TT and them that do that each and every night. That gotta go home with that. Like Sweet Thing always had my man Raymond. They just had I think little Raymond probably like 2 years old. So she has that support. He's always at every show. He's always helping the band with anything they need to bring in. But everybody is not like that. It's a hard business. But if you don't have a mate with you, because I was married and before, and then I had my ex-wife to say, "Oh, this ain't what you need to do. You ain't gonna make it. You're too old to be doing this." And then I came
Sound like
out
a center
of
block to me.
Yeah. And I came
Hold
out
your ass
of
back.
it. So I came out of it, and right now I'm successful. I mean, she has apologized since then. She apologized for not believing in me.
Because she sees your success.
Yeah.
Like the little girl in high school said no.
Yeah,
well,
but I mean,
let me speak on passion. Okay, one thing I will say that from day one, I have never let anything get in the way of my passion. No friends, no boyfriend, no husband, no kid. And it might sound real cold, or it might sound real like, oh, it's all about your music. But literally, I have a gift. This is my gift. And I didn't know I was going to do it professionally.
Right.
But everything else I tried to do was just streamlined. I didn't make it like all the big money and all the contacts. Everything that I've done in my life that was major was music related. So at some point I was like, okay, this is my calling. This is what I'm supposed to do. So I wasn't going to let anybody stop me from getting to the next level, and reaching higher. And, you know, again, I had to deal with boyfriends that may have been jealous or may have been insecure, and then I was like, well, bye, you know, I'll find somebody else. I've been on tour before, and when I went on tour, I broke up with whoever I was with because I didn't want him to be waiting on me. Bye. I'm going to pursue my life.
But you broke up with him before he got a problem, or what was it the problem before, or you just said you just knew that this not gonna work out?
He still throws this in my face. He's like, I was gonna propose to you. He wasn't. But literally,
you don't know that.
I was 18. Like,
but always, when I was in this business, when I came in this business, I always said, if I get in a relationship, I'm gonna find me somebody that's in the same business too, because they probably had a certain understanding. But I mean, Rhonda has been there; she has understanding before, and it's a lot of good things. I mean, I can't wait. Like, I'm really, for some reason, I'm really excited about this House Theater. I'm probably the most excited that I've ever been. I mean, my mother like, oh man, son, I gotta be there. I remember my days of going to the House Theater, and now you perform. I think that's gonna be a great thing. So shout out to Frank White, and M2G and Rick for putting that thing, because it's gonna be an epic show. You got Junkyard, belaDona, EU feature Sugar Bear, Sweatband, BAM640, Billy the Kid, DJ Frank White. Like, I don't know what more can you ask for on the show. I mean,
and that's a great stage.
I can't wait.
It's a great stage.
What is your favorite part about being a musician
tonight.
and an entrepreneur?
What is my favorite part?
What is your favorite part about being a musician and an entrepreneur?
Well, definitely my favorite part about being a musician is being able to do what I love for a living and getting paid well to do it. The freedom. I love the freedom. I love not having to go and get up and hurry up and get stuck in traffic to get to work and be told what to do and have to ask for leave and time off. I take time off when I'm ready to take time off. And of course, as an entrepreneur, when you take time off, that's money out your pocket. It all works together. But being an entrepreneur, I just love being able to wake up and just figure out my day.
Right.
Just do, outside of my rehearsals or my lessons that I teach or all the other things that I have going on, I get to figure out if I want to go work out, if I want to lay and be lazy, if I want to write a song, if I want to, I can do whatever I want.
Okay. Now, another thing I want to ask both of y'all, on the same day that we got the Howard Theater tonight, the same is that guy's day. It's that guy's day, and y'all performing at Chuck Brown Park on Chuck Brown Day. belaDona Junkyard is performing at Chuck Brown Day. So how's that gonna feel for either on both of y'all?
You want to speak on that? Well, I tell you, it's an honor, to be able to perform. We actually performed on stage with Chuck Brown and the Fontaine Blue.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. That was just such an honor to be on stage with a legend. So I think it's going to be great to be a part of, that celebration for his, he is the reason why we're all doing all that.
So y'all at Chuck Brown Park that day, you at the Howard Theater, like, how would y'all be prepared yourself for those two epic shows in one day?
When we perform, it comes from our soul. So no matter what is going on, I don't care if you have like 25 different calls about something going on, you kind of have to like get your energy kind of, woosah, whatever you have to do to get on that stage and forget about your troubles and deliver, because it's all about the people. It's all about, we have a lot of people that are religious followers. They come out every week. Every week they're a half note and they're at all of our shows. And so that's the thing. You can't have an off night. You're not allowed that. When you're an entertainer, you got to be on. And if you're not on, they will let you know.
Yeah. I had a it was this lady that was a manager of a band. She was saying we was saving a crank. I said, why y'all want a crank? Y'all ain't hear nothing. She said, we saving a crank for certain. You don't save no crank.
No, you don't.
You don't save no crank.
No.
You can't do that.
You gotta crank at least one part of the night, at least 10 minutes through the night. Even
So
if
what
you're chill,
is the other bands that you like to listen to besides your own band?
Oh, that's a good question. I love a lot of the bands that are out now. Vibe, Secret Society.
Right.
I love Backyard. I love Junkyard. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
I love, and not just Go-Go. I
Right.
definitely love like Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Yeah, I like it
all
too.
of those like classic bands that been. You really listen for chemistry, and you listen for like they play together and they're on point. Like I used to love Prince. I used to love his band.
It was like the
PG.
thing. I was watching a Beyonce joint. What's that joint called? Coachella. That's the what they named it. And I was liking how she was just embracing that go-go sound into it, and you heard the bass, and you automatically knew that she was tripping to go-go. She didn't have to say it.
Yes.
And I finally watched it for the first time the other night, because I really don't watch TV live. I'm so busy trying to promote my shows and sell tickets. So I really don't get, but I really listened to them. I like, man, she did an awesome job. And I mean, the way that she performs, and I used to be like, why everybody always talking about Beyonce? Like every time she come out, it's like, wow. It's like, wow. Like everybody has to talk about it. So I really had to just watch her. And the way she prepped for that thing and the way she says for that thing, man, is amazing. So it definitely could be a female dominant business. I think belaDona is doing an outstanding job on every show, and a lot of promoters like belaDona, because it's never no complaints from them. That's what Frank White said. That's the reason I like booking belaDona. There's never no complaints. They can place first, second, third. They're not worrying about playing for each other. They're not mattering no competition. They just get up there and they do their thing for the crowd. And I think a lot of promoters respect what y'all do on that level. So
We love what we do. And, we're grateful for the platform. We're grateful to have been doing this for 10 years.
Right.
10 years plus. It's
and it
going
don't
on
even
10.
seem like that.
No.
People will hear y'all think y'all, y'all done stuff that people like me dream about. From Esther Festival, from Pretty Girls, from Howard Theater to the Fillmores, and I was watching y'all one day. I was like and Ron like that storm in the back. I said, man, I don't know how they did it in that 100-degree well. I swear, I don't know how. I don't take those shows. Yeah, I don't take those shows.
Yeah, it was hot.
Because I'm asthmatic and I don't take those shows. I like, man, I can't do that, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I was worried. I was a little worried. So my church picnic was that day in Anacostia Park, and I was like, okay, I don't want to pass out there because I got to save my energy for the first show. Don't want to pass out there because I got to save the energy for Fast Eddie's. And literally, all I did was drank water all day. I drank water.
And that's what Wincy said, and people think that they don't want to do features and all that. And Wincy's like, I would do them, but I can't. He said it's different from a rapper because y'all can rap and y'all hear you. He said when you hitting them notes and stuff, you cannot drain your voice. Yeah. And I don't want to go do this show and that show, and then when I get to my show, they be like, "What the hell's going on with you today?" Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he said he tried to pace himself, and he said people are offering him like way more money than probably Backyard would get, but he was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do that because it would drain my voice out for my show because at the end of the day, people are coming to see you, especially if you're a big name figure. So I mean, it's hard. So
yeah, we plug our instruments in, but vocalists, their vocal cords are on their body, so if they're gonna take care of it, that's it.
I want to know how is the practice like? Who comes up with the music session? Do Curse or y'all come into or Storm's like, I might have this song out here. Or this song I've been working on, I think we should try this. And then it comes.
Well, Cherie is our music director, and she pretty much she will select, for the most part, the new music. But the singers, the singers who are going to sing the music, they kind of give suggestions on music. As far as arrangements, the whole band does arrangements. We don't hardly ever play a cover song exactly like you hear it on the radio. We'll take it and tweak it and make it ours and kind of, central crank it up a little bit. Yeah.
Woo. I have another very important question that I think is very, very important. What advice do you have for someone maybe watching this that's interested in kind of following in your footsteps? You know, you toured with Salt and Pepper, you played with Pleasure, you're in belaDona, so.
I was a Salt and Pepper. Pepper, I'm still looking for you, girl.
And they're really gems. They're both gems.
I'll be watching a reality show because Ron will be having me watching that Pepper.
Oh my God!
They're not showing up for this show. I wanted this. How long did that happen? Well, Lord.
I tell you. Well, just to answer your question, Storm. There's so many things I would say, but you have to be rooted in your vision. You have to be rooted and grounded in your vision. You have to work hard and be consistent. You got to push through the obstacles. Take every opportunity you can take to play. Do the $50 gigs. Do the $150 gigs. And those will lead to the $1,000 gigs. So you got to crawl before you walk. Everybody nowadays thinks that I'm gonna just go on YouTube and learn how to do something and then I'm gonna make all this money. That's not a realistic thing. You have to work at it. Network with other musicians. Don't be afraid to go to other people's shows and support them and talk to them after the show. Give them your card. I believe that's how you ended up getting in belaDona, by networking. And never say you can't do something. Never say never, because I never thought I would sell anything, and I've sold a bunch of Cool Keys shirts, and I've had even women follow me more than I thought that I would. And also talk yourself off the ledge. Okay, don't be afraid to jump out there and do something that's provocative or do something that nobody else is doing. Fear will stop you, but you have to be your own supporter, and you have to kind of not expect other people to validate you. You got to validate yourself.
Absolutely. Tell people where they can get your Cool Keys, how they can get your Cool Keys tees.
Yeah, so you can.
I need to give me one.
Any belaDona show, I'm there, and if you are online, you can go on my website, www.coolkeys, that's KOOLKEYS88.com. Very easy to remember.
I need to copy me something for these shows. I'm going to wear it.
Okay.
So.
And I got different colors, different styles.
Man. So what, belaDona, y'all off this week or y'all working this week?
We're off. We have Thursday at Half Note, and then we're off this weekend.
Ooh,
but it's very rare.
I know it's very rare. I know y'all have it.
Yeah, we have the big Spirit Fest coming up. Man,
shout out to Anthony Hamilton, Backyard, belaDona. Yes. I'm in the building, man.
Yes, Janae
backstage. Yeah, man, backstage.
Raphael Sadiq.
Man, that's gonna be crazy, man.
Sadiq too.
Yeah, so we're working on some special
stuff. That's the day that I'm gonna come out. I get to support Storm and all that, cause I don't have a show till that night. Like my August schedule is crazy. I'm scheduled every night, certain night. I really don't like to do Fridays. I don't like to do Friday because everybody got their Fridays. Y'all, first Fridays at Babylon and Woodbridge. You got Backyard at Aqua. You got Junkyard at Nipsey's. You got Red S's at
Fast Eddie.
So it basically like I don't like, and I'm not a type of person just like you said. I don't want to take people's money. I don't like to take people's money if the crowd not gonna be there because I don't like the host fund. I mean that's just me. People say, well, I take it as long as I got paid, but nah, it's just more than a paycheck. I like the fans get the experience. They like every time we go to a BAM640 show is this and that, or every time we go to a belaDona show is this and that. You don't want nobody to come to your show and be just satisfied. So man,
that's true. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let y'all give y'all shout out. Start with Storm, me and Andre Mykal. We're gonna be last because we're at the fire station with Backyard for the official Miami send-off. So we gonna plug guys in. But go ahead, Storm.
Just shout out to everybody that tuned in. Thanks for tuning in to the platform. Thankful to have Miss Cool Keys and our other guest was it Lavelle? Was his name Lavelle?
Yeah, Lavelle Long.
Lavelle, Confessions of a Side Chick. She's doing some awesome things. Each and every Thursday, Half No Lounge, belaDona. Y'all stay cool. It's hot. It's been hot.
It's been hot.
Thanks for tuning in, you guys, and I really appreciate you, Bam, and you, Storm, for having me on your radio show, and wish you much success.
That's it. That's all the shouts you got.
Oh, I'm supposed to shout out to DC, the DMV. Shout out to Northwest, Northeast, Southeast, Southwest. Well, not really Southwest. No, I'm just kidding.
Southwest. I go with DJ Andre Mykal. Go and give you a shout out.
Man, shout out everybody came out and party on Saturday, backyard. It was a hell of a party. Had a great time. Shout out to my son. Shout out to my wife. Shout out to my little baby on the way, Amaya. Shout out to everybody that tuned in right now. Shout out to everybody tuning in later. And, man, just shout out everybody being positive, man. We need a lot more of that shit going around and, like, heavy. Like, it's sad out here, man. Y'all need to step up and step in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I had more time to devote to step out here and go to these schools and stuff. But, man, we got to start doing something. Shit got to change. Start in the house.
Right. Hey, look. My shout out to the whole DMV. Look, man, I'll be at the Count Light Vision tomorrow. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting me and everybody that. But I'm gonna give y'all real quick. The August schedule is crazy. This Saturday, man, Backyard, man, me and DJ Andre Mykal, Backyard Mental Attraction, man. I'm sweating, man. The fire station in Miami send off is gonna be crazy. If y'all see me and Big G, videos going crazy. August 3rd, man, TCB. Live at Fire Station 1, hosted by BAM640. The 10th, we got the Pink and White Party with Junkyard, Major League, and the Yes Band. The 10th, no, that's the 10th. The 17th, man, y'all already know where I'll be in the daytime. I'll be at Chuck Brown Day, support my belaDona ladies and JYB fam down there. Also, they got Kevin Scooby down there, all for free. So y'all, Chuck Brown Park is going to be lit, man, hosted by DJ Rigo. And the 17th, and that night, y'all already know what we doing. Howard Theater. Boom, boom, bang, bang. belaDona EU, and Sugar Bed. We got Sweatband. We got Junkyard, me, Billy the Kid. You got DJ Frank White, man. It's going to be off the chain, man. The 24th victory lap, man. D. Floyd's last performance. Last performance at Lucky Strikes, man. I'll be hosting that in the 31st. Stop the Violence for Skinny Pimp birthday. We be at Hangers Club with Backyard. So, man, we just going all these epic shows is definitely coming. Man, August going to be crazy. So, man, y'all need to get up. Party for we got to send the kids back to school, man. We got to definitely got to send the kids back to school right. So, man, and all of that, man, we love y'all. The platform next week, man, Miss Curtis be hosting this joint next week for me, man. Miami floor. I'll be out there on Sunday. So, that's what it is, man. belaDona, BAM640 Storm, DJ Andre Mykal, man. It's a lot of shows between us 4 people on this panel. A lot of shows coming up, man. Y'all, please. I mean, if y'all not at the belaDona show, y'all not at the Backyard show, just as long as y'all support anything, we'll go. I'm cool with that, man. And let's stop the violence out here, man. We got to come together, man. It's easy to walk away, man. It's easy to walk away from situation. Rest in peace, Lil, man. and we gonna pump it up, man. So love y'all, man. The platform. See y'all next week.
Peace. One love.
Hey.
Oh, that was good.